Patrols have checked in. They found some more relics.
If the gods are stirring up trouble in Arlathan.
Lucanis, if you lose control of Spies, I'll have to put you both down. No hard feelings.
Good. But you should know, all the people who ever tried to kill me are dead. More trouble.
In we go! Good job. Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the Griffons. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right, what'd you call it? Turlum?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the Griffons' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. We're going to teach Hassan how to find some.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure.
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan a failure. Doubt they'd take me back. They forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting. What are you doing? That's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
Ow, that was a thorn.
Keep looking.
Nug droppings, ugh.
The Nugs pretty much own Arlathan Forest.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the Nugs like truffles. Could Asan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Seems pretty clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember, Turlum. Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if he can find any more of these.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of three trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own...
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn all your life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
So you meet when you can't beat.
Haven't yet. There. I think Hassan's got something. Why don't you take a look? I'll be damned. Follow the nugs.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So, don't let anything happen to you.
I'm a Grey Warden. Death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
I like that confidence.
That's how you win.
It's not all about winning. Sometimes I enjoy the pursuit, too.
Ah, the thrill of the chase. Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
Oh, but he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun Griffon puke is.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go.
Do we have the latest scouting report?
Yo, Rook! Strife talked about you. I need your help. Can you help? There are veil jumpers in the forest who have been gone too long. They were searching for relics. With the recent troubles, they could use a protective escort to bring those relics back to camp.
I'll start the search.
And I'll stay here, in case someone shows up.
Careful out there.
So, the Grey Wardens have Griffons.
What of it?
It's another secret your order's been keeping.
What does that mean?
Wardens act like the heroes of Thedas, but they hide just as many shadows as they fight.
And your crows are saints?
No, but we don't pretend to be. We're honest about our work.
There it is. That's the Veil Jumper camp. Watch out! That relic just went off. What happened to that Veil Jumper? He was right here. Oh, this isn't good. We need to find him. That's incredible.
Is anyone out there?
One of those magical relics the Veil Jumpers were dealing with must be nearby. One relic down. There we go. Hard to believe these things are causing so much trouble.
You saved me. I'm saved. I'm alive. I was working on the relic and then everything went dark and quiet. It felt like nothing and nowhere. I'll catch my breath and make my own way back to camp.
There are others missing. We'll continue searching for them. Looks like another relic nearby. Abalas Lethalene, and Asal Anast. Probably one of the missing veil jumpers. Let's get that barrier down. Must be a magical relic causing this.
Nicely done! Now's your chance! That should speed things up.
Can anyone hear me? We're going to get you out.
I kept calling and calling and no one came. It felt like an eternity, and the shadows were so dark. So dark. But I'll be all right. I'll make my own way back to the camp.
Look at that. One of those magical relics is close.
It's causing magic to go wild. You have to stop it.
One less relic stirring things up.
Oh, thank the creators. Did Elio send you? I have to talk to him once I return to camp. It's so odd. I've seen relics like that before. I know how they work, but this one, it was wrong.
I think that's everyone. Let's get back to Elio.
Trouble ahead.
On it! I put him right where you want him. Ready again.
Thanks, Lucanis.
I set him up for
Say the word.
on it. It's all yours. I'm good to go.
Get out of there.
Way to fight, Rook.
On the job.
There you go. Knock him down. I'm ready.
Ready, Rook. Get out of
There you go. Take him out. I'm ready. Tell me what you need.
Say the word.
That didn't...
We're in the clear. They interrupt, as predicted, as expected, as hoped.
What was that?
Learn, adapt, triumph.
I need an update on that last expedition.
I found most of your friends, but one didn't make it. I'm sorry.
We all know the risks, but it's still difficult when someone gets hurt. There's one last relic out there we never found. If you come across it, be careful. I think someone's meddling with the magic in Arlathan.
I'll try to be safe.
That place where Rook found you, the ossuary. What else goes on there?
Nothing good.
How did you survive it?
Shut down completely. Think nothing, feel nothing, except what you need to escape.
What's left?
If you're lucky, revenge. And bad dreams.
No one said saving the world would be easy. Just wish it were easier.
Strength earns mastery.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter? Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Or she would be, if there was still Inquisition. I suppose she just works for the Inquisitor now?
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thedas from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
Does your spy master expect something from us? I don't work for the Inquisition.
I know that, and Charter knows that. But there are still people in the organization invested in knowing how things are going. With Solus, especially.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
So, tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters, cooks, and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
I'm sure those pastries were a great help.
My ma likes to say that sometimes the pie is for eating, and sometimes it's for crying into. Doesn't even need to be pie. Rector liked cake, and Faulkner loved soup. But food was always a comfort.
Rector? Faulkner?
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right. Like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The spirit boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
Who stores eyes under their bed? I'm partial to a nice wall display myself.
Well, that's one interpretation that never occurred to me. Thanks.
You're welcome. Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Ah, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if you guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
And the Inquisitor's advisors? What about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite. She's lovely. She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes, and I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Liliana? I heard she's intense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
A nug? Those small pink rodent things? What for?
She loved them and made a hobby of breeding them as pets.
So did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug?
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
He might be lonely, but I doubt he cares. He's single-minded. Nothing else matters besides his crusade.
because it's the only thing he's had. My ma used to say, a caged dog forgets there's grass outside. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
There's an interesting letter there, Rook.
An art merchant has information on the Antaam?
Mistress Trella would not waste our time. Visit her gallery and ask her what the Antaam are up to.
I promise he's not sending you just for some exposure to Antivan art.
Our patrons expect crows such as Rook to know a little about Treviso's artistic trends.
A journal about seeing Venatorian crow meeting spots.
Really?
Let's dig around some more.
Stock up with whatever you need. See you again.
Thank you for saving Jacobus. I hope I can help him save himself. He is at a dangerous point in his training. If he is not careful, he risks becoming merely a killer.
How is Jacobus?
Like many who have lost family, he seeks to fill the hole with the blood of others. This hole has no bottom, however. Climbing down is not the way out. I've not said that to him, though. Platitudes are not the comfort he needs or desires.
Have you many students?
I'm watching a number of youth. Some don't know they are students yet.
That sounds strange.
Would you prefer I wait until they decide they want to kill? That point is too late. Not everyone is a Jacobus with the benefit of a Rook.
You ever talked to Jacobus?
Over we go.
You cannot help but flinch whenever I use my skills. You think, this time he's definitely gone full demon.
It's not personal.
If you're watching me in battle, you leave yourself open to our actual enemies.
The power of the demon-possessed assassin should make up for how twitchy everyone else gets, right?
Have you thought about it?
Our families have always lived here.
The Antaam are not slowing down.
We have to kill.
I think that art merchant with information on the Antaam lives near here.
Is anyone there? Hello? I've been trapped by...
Hello? Are you alright?
Antaam sent me up in my own gallery. Then the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and clear away all the refuse by the door?
What business do the Antaam have with an art gallery?
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please. My saviors, welcome!
Viago said you had information on the Antaam. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antaam are up to. I'm in your debt. Please, look around. I hope dear Viago can make next week's exhibition.
All right. We should talk to the market master if we want to learn why Antaam are stealing pieces of art. Hello. This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antaam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stalls. You might learn something about our Antaam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Find that girl for the...
But I mean, Antaam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antaam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
I still don't get what the Antaam want with all this. Unless they like art more than I thought.
It cannot be for coin. There are faster ways to fill their coffers.
That merchant said they're stockpiling stolen art at a camp in the Drowned district. Let's start there.
Oh, you crows The Antaam is disturbing them.
We're close to that camp where the Antaam took that merchant's stolen sculpture.
Now's your chance! Stay its cover!
They're shooting for us! Ranged attackers! Got him in position! That the last of them? Your turn! They're aiming for us!
Okay, let's look around for that stolen art, or any sign of what the Antaam are doing with it. Nothing here.
Nothing here either.
Strange. You'd think a few statues would stand out.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
Spy on me all you wish.
That merchant who said the Antaam stole his artwork. He's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
So, he got rid of us with a fake story about being robbed?
The note said the Antaam are trading the art to Venatori collectors in exchange for rare magical components.
Magic? What are those fools trying to do in Treviso now?
The note doesn't say what the components are for, but the meeting location is a different Antaam camp, in the center of the city. Let's head there and figure out what they're working on with the Venatori.
The Antaam make demands, right?
Okay, we're close to the camp where Antaam are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
authority. Their lives sit on the mark. Just kill them. On the job.
Someone follow up!
It's not granted!
On your left!
Say the word!
Ready again! Finish it!
Impressive, Rook! Again and again, people!
That's Rook for ya! On to you!
All right, let's find out what the Antaam and the Venatori are actually doing here. This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antaam are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
We've got to stop them. Gatlock is already dangerous enough.
We must go to Dea and Viago with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
You've been on this contract from the beginning, right?
I guess so.
What's your assessment of the targets?
Honestly, anybody the Venatori get excited about is trouble.
That's the truth.
Jacobus doesn't say much. Even less than you.
He's lost.
Are you okay, Jacobus?
No. After we lost our families, Derek and I promised we'd look out for... I hate the Antaam so much!
I'm sure Taya will welcome you to stay here in the Diamond.
I don't care. I don't sleep anymore anyway. But thanks for caring.
You should talk to some of the other occupation survivors.
You sound like air. Take time, feel the loss how you need. I wish I were a full-fledged crow. I'm just trapped here, doing nothing.
People are energized after seeing that dragon run out of Treviso. They sing the crow's praises more loudly in the streets.
Except in front of the Antaam.
Still,
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antaam make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
then we have some time. The crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antaam's first targets.
that Venatori dropped a note. A Venatori traitor?
Good to know.
Something's up with the crows and Venatori. The journal belongs to a crow named Chance. We'll look for them around the diamond. Maybe they know what this is about.
Take them down!
I'm there!
Get back!
Good to go again. Your turn.
Just say when. Get out of there! They're all yours! Get clear!
Move! Finish it.
Just say when!
I'm good. Thanks, Lucanis. Ready to go. Get out of there. Someone follow up.
They're at range!
Don't just stand there.
On the job.
On to you. Gotta move. Turn. Watch your back. Good to go.
Now's your
On to
chance!
you.
Get out of there! What's left?
They're shooting for us.
Ready!
Clearing the way, one champion at a time. More essence. Are you Chance Candide? Found your journal. Couldn't help reading something about Venatori.
Ah, you've become embroiled in our local mystery. If you wish to help, let me shed some light. Venatori were spotted lurking in places where the crows conduct confidential business.
What can we do?
It would be a great help if you could search near our dead drops in the flooded district. That's where Venatori were last spotted. Please look for any clues as to what our spies are after.
Come on. Ilari will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Let's try here.
Monster bones? Really?
For Hassan. Think of it as a bribe to stop him from chewing on the alluvian.
Wine glasses, like people were toasting a deal.
Not a vintage I've seen on any crow table.
Viago wouldn't be caught dead with any wine that wasn't twice as expensive as this. Another secret note between a crow and a Venatori. That's our third note by these Crow and Venatori spies. Half of these letters are written in a cipher I can't make out. Let's talk to Chance. Chance, we found notes from the Crow and Venatori spies, but parts of them are in code.
Ah, thank you. This may yet help trace their movements. Give me a while to break the cipher on these letters.
Do you know literally everyone?
I don't know literally everyone.
Almost. Every time we meet someone, you already know them. Morgan, the Crows, the Wardens, and the Chantry lady with the big hat. Not to mention the Dreadwolf himself.
How is that everyone? You didn't even list 10 people.
It feels like a lot of people.
Offer, Dweller. I will answer.
What happened in Minrathis will stay with me a long time.
We need to carefully plan our next move.